My next guests are part of a very important walk coming up this Sunday all across the country, including here in Moncton. It is the Arthritis Walk coming up. So we have Bill Stewart, and we have our Arthritis Hero this year, which is William Budden, a grade 12 student from Odyssey, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yes, good, because we didn't even go over that. So I wanted to check to make sure. That was my test this week, but I got it. So Arthritis Walk's coming on Sunday. How excited are we for that? It's going to be an excellent, excellent event.
We're going to have great weather, first of all. That's one of the best.
That's the best, because it's been so rainy lately, especially for walks like these, you know? But it's great. If it's going to be sunny, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
That's all you can hope for.
Oh, that's what we're waiting for. Yeah.
So Bill, nationally, this is the 10th anniversary.
Yes.
And this is huge, of course, for this, that it is the 10th anniversary. So how does it feel for you that this is the 10th one?
It's been great. The competition is fierce, mind you. Walk space, we talked about that. But it all goes to research, and that's what keeps us driving, because they've done a lot of great work. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And Bill, we were talking just before we went to air. This is the 7th here in Moncton.
Yes.
Which has an interesting story. So why don't we share it and get into that?
Oh yes. Originally, there was one sanctioned walk in New Brunswick, and it was in Fredericton. And so when I got interested in the Arthritis Society, I took a look at the walk and went up there. I said, geez, Moncton can do this. Fredericton can do it. We can do it. And so this year, Fredericton don't have a walk, and ours is still going in Moncton. So nothing against Fredericton, mind you, but it's keen competition.
Come down and support ours. Come on down and take a walk.
That's right. That's a good thought.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Come out and support the Arthritis Society of New Brunswick, the Arthritis Society nationally, and to help us out. And we have our Arthritis Hero this year, William Budden, to talk to us about being an Arthritis Hero. First of all, share with us your feelings about being an Arthritis Hero.
I mean, I find it kind of incredible. Honestly, I didn't really think of myself as ever being able to do something like this. It's an honor to be able to represent and kind of raise awareness for something that causes so many people problems around Canada. I really love being able to spread awareness, and it's for a great cause for collecting money for the research and things. You can always use as much donations for research as possible.
100%. So William, let's get into your story as you were diagnosed, I believe, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell the audience, all of them here, but all the ones in the cameras, tell us all about what you were diagnosed with and how your journey has been so far.
I mean, for me, my diagnosis was very quick. In a matter of a few days, I woke up one morning with a slight twinge in my back. It's all, I didn't sleep on it right, and that was on a Thursday. By Sunday, I wasn't able to turn myself over in bed. I had to scream for my mom so she could come turn me over, because I couldn't move. The pain in my back was just so intense. And then it took, a couple of months to kind of recover from that pain. And then again, I suffered a relapse. And in that time, going to emerge and finally being able to see a specialist, luckily we made it in quickly, but some people have to wait quite a while. But myself, I made it in quickly, and the diagnosis was relatively instant. The first thing I said when I was diagnosed is if I could go to Camp Join Together. That's the camp for kids with arthritis in Nova Scotia. And so after the diagnosis, there's a lot of adjustments that I had to make. I was used to being able to wake up in the morning and just kind of start my day, but now I have to twist and turn in bed for maybe 15-20 minutes and loosen up the joints and get rid of that stiffness from sleeping overnight. And there's a lot of challenges associated with it. I'm living with it, and it's bearable, right? I'm getting used to it. Of course, it takes a little while, but going to school, I'm able to go to school now. I missed a lot of school last year, but this year I'm doing well. And I'm able to take walks during class and things like that. So these are some of the adjustments, having to get up during class or come to terms with the fact that sometimes I need to stretch at the back of the classroom and things like that. Because sitting in those school chairs for 6 hours a day can be pretty tough.
Yeah, it's not fun at all.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, that's for sure. So even just like coming on this show, like this is an 11-minute segment. Did you have to prepare for that? Was there something particular that?
Not really. I mean, I found out I was coming on the show. Thought, great, gonna be able to talk. I've never done this before, so it's exciting in that way.
No, for sure.
And getting people to understand that arthritis happens in young people too. All my friends, the first thing they said when I told them I was diagnosed with arthritis is, isn't that something like for old people? Like my grandmother has that, and she's like 80. It's something that a lot of people don't know. I didn't know it personally until I met somebody my age, maybe a year before I was diagnosed myself. So it's been a big learning curve about juvenile arthritis as a whole. But yeah, no, it's just, it's kind of hard to explain,
Just adjustments you have to make day to day.
Yeah, it's just daily adjustments, little things that you just work into your daily routine that you stop to noticing after a while.
No, 100%. Bill, let's go back to you. What are, and William kind of mentioned it, some kind of stigmas involving arthritis, that it's just old people that get that. Oh, it just means you're getting older. Oh, it just means things are tougher, on your day-to-day life. What are some of the stigmas that you've noticed with arthritis through this Arthritis Society that maybe are debunked a little bit?
Well, a lot of people treat arthritis as, well, really normally it is not a life-threatening disease. And there's some serious diseases out there that definitely are life-threatening and are dear to many people's hearts. But the disease itself is, there's two main kinds. There's rheumatoid and osteo. I have osteo, William has rheumatoid. And rheumatoid is an autoimmune disease, technically. But I think there's at least 100 different diseases that come from arthritis. Like gout is one, is a disease. Lupus is considered an arthritis disease. Again, autoimmune type thing. But there's no cure for arthritis, none. There are pharmaceuticals that have been just great, especially for rheumatoid sufferers. Because years ago, there's really nothing they could do for a rheumatoid sufferer other than keep them comfortable. And that was it. It was a short lifespan. But the research has really, really helped make people livable. I mean, you could have a great lifestyle, but if you can't do what you want, your lifestyle is really affected, and it's kind of tragic in that respect. Yeah.
No, 100%, and that's why we're walking on Sunday. So, Bill, let's get into it. What's this?
Yes.
What's the organization with the walk? Where is it, and how can people get on with it?
It's this Sunday, June the 2nd, at Mapleton Park, and registration starts at 9:30. Walk starts at 11, and we got some great auction items too, and we have a barbecue at noon, and that's it. And so.
And it's going to be awesome.
Yes,
and the weather's going to be great.
Oh yeah, I just can't believe it. But I think they're trying to trick me.
Well, we'll see. Because sometimes when it goes that far out, all we can do is cross our fingers.
That's
right?
all. That's
Who
it.
knows? And you mentioned the barbecue too. I mean, who doesn't love a barbecue?
Oh yeah, many barbecues in my life.
And that's part of what you can enjoy thanks to the research from the Arthritis Society. And then we can all tie it in. See how I did that?
Right.
See how I did that? We've got the walk on Sunday, so be sure to check it out, Mapleton Park. William, what's it like once you were named the hero? I know you mentioned you kind of take some pride in that. What's it been like for you to be recognized as a hero by the Arthritis Society?
I mean, I never thought myself as like a hero in any sense, but the fact that they chose me or chose my example, I'm really grateful in a sense, because I get to explain to people a bit more what are the ins and outs of maybe dealing with arthritis on a daily basis, because a lot of my friends, I know probably 50 or so kids that I've met through summer camps and things that have arthritis, and often these are stories that go unheard. Nobody really notices it, and the trick with arthritis is you can't really see it. It's not something that you can see in 99% of the cases. So you could see somebody walking down the street and they look completely normal, but they could be dealing with something like arthritis. And in my case, telling people about that and bringing awareness to it is really, really important to me. Because like the medicine I'm on 10 years ago wasn't even used in kids. It was experimental in adults even. So that's just how far I guess the technology has come in the past, decade, because the meds I'm on, they've come so quickly and they've come so far. So it's really important to help move this research along, to really find a way to make arthritis not so much of a big deal anymore.
100%.
Got to get the cure.
Yeah, gotta get the cure, and working hard towards that cure. And obviously, that's what, with great help from the Arthritis Society nationally and the Arthritis Society in New Brunswick as well, is helping out with that. So this Sunday at Mapleton Park, you can also check out more information. Arthritis.ca has all the information you have there. And can people get more information about the walk as well on there?
Yes, we have our website, Walk for Arthritis, and my number, email is on the site.
It's all on there, so be sure to check it out. Bill and William, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
Hopefully the weather holds up.
And thank you so much.
Absolutely.